All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another podcast. Full Body Cast presents Garage Night, brought to you by Bordeaux Wine Bar. Go say hi. Say what up. We also got... Oh, okay, cool. Then we also got... go to Mazatlan. Go say hi to Andy. We just celebrated Shekinah's birthday. As well as... I think that was it. But we are, and then go to. Sorry, I'm doing things at the same time here. Oh gosh. Okay, wait a minute. We got Craig Bentley on the mic for Garage Night. I'm out of it right now. Trying to do 8 things at once. I'm wasting Corey's valuable time. So we got Craig Bentley on the mic.
Even though you're not prepared, I'm super excited to be here. And I'm glad I can hang out with you guys today. Today, again, makes this day the highlight of my week.
And we also have Corey Bentley on the mic.
He's lying. He doesn't believe any of that. But I'm glad to be back.
Dan just said, y'all podcasting, haha. Does he know your guys' vehicle? Did he drive by?
Maybe.
All right. And now we're going to go find Corey Bentley. Corey, what's yours?
That's a good question.
Okay, so real quick, we got questions because we finally have Craig here for the Eagles Super Bowl championship win. Craig, I've seen more in the past 7 days than I've seen in my entire life. And I almost was able to sit there and watch the football Super Bowl with him. Thank you. Corey, now's your chance to dance, or Craig, now's your chance to dance on the haters, to rub it in everyone's face.
There's not a lot to rub into people's face. I mean, here's the bottom line. I think 2 years ago when they lost to the Chiefs, they were the better team and should have won that game, and they didn't. They move on. Chiefs win 2 in a row. This Super Bowl was an ass whooping. It wasn't close at all. The Chiefs got their asses whooped.
Handed to
them. No dynasty.
It doesn't end a dynasty. It was one game. It was a little much.
Little much.
Little
much. But they destroyed. I wish. Now, there was definite Seahawks games vibe. The Seahawks versus the Broncos, where it was like, hey, defense wins championships. They've touted the Chiefs as this big offensive force, just like they touted Peyton Manning and the Broncos. And then the Eagles shut them the frick down. Also, the Eagles beat them with their defense. Nice pick 6. I had that bet on a DB getting the MVP. Was hoping for that, but the Eagles, just kind of like how the Seahawks had Marshawn, they had Saquon, and those names rhyme, so that's good. They also have Jalen and they have Russell. There is an E and an L in each of one of those names as well. So, but there's a lot of similarities other than that, and a lot of similarities. There's a few Larrys, I think, on both teams.
Okay.
I want to hear from Corey. Were you there at the Super Bowl party at your parents' house?
Yes.
Was Craig yelling, screaming, going nuts?
Not at all.
Really?
No. Somebody was, but it wasn't him.
Carrie?
Yeah.
Was Carrie going nuts?
Yeah.
Carrie has been going nuts.
She was very adamantly telling them where to shove things.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did 180 degree from what I did 2 years ago, and I'm thinking it worked.
That was the
pretty
deciding
calm the
factor.
whole
You're like,
time.
hey, nice throw, Jalen.
I'll tell you this: there was a point in the third quarter after they shut down the Chiefs coming out of halftime.
Yeah.
And I looked at Corey. I go, with this defense, we're just gonna run the ball and just eat up clock. Very next play is the bomb that they have. And then I looked at Corey and go, or we could do that.
He was very uncharacteristic into where they were just beating him, right? But it was not halftime yet, and he was very like, Andy Reid's good at halftime. Let's not get ahead of her. Like he was very much just like on that side of it.
Nice.
And she was like, let's shove it down our throat. And so he played his side.
I saw her. I ran into Craig and Carrie. Was it Friday night at Cedars? We played some pool.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
And if Carrie was anything near how she was at Cedars, then yeah.
I like pool.
Not a good pool player.
She was actually. I will say this. I was the worst by far. Jamie was the best by far because we kept winning. Craig came in second, but Craig was really pointing to where Carrie should hit the ball, and she was nailing where he would point it. Like, not many people could do that. So Craig was right on with where to point to hit, and she was nailing that.
And where'd that go?
She was knocking balls in.
Okay.
I sucked. I just like to break the balls apart, and then I just kind
How
of
many drinks were you in though? Because there's like a middle road for pool where you got to be like at least 2 or 3 in, but not like 6 or 7 deep.
I was if you wanted to say, hey Travis, how many drinks did you have? Carrie was on my par. Like Carrie was.
That was our 4th place that night,
dude. It was picture March Madness, first day of March Madness. They're getting mid-season form right now. They're ready for March Madness to start. And then you still ended up at you had the celebratory drinks on Sunday night. I saw the Salbracks post that.
Yeah, we stopped on our way in from my parents' house, just right at the end of the street.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Just right down from you guys.
From us.
And this house is a little probably right down the street from your parents, right?
True.
So you could have done the same thing.
You never invited me for a celebratory drink?
Oh my gosh. I invited you to the Super Bowl.
You did.
You did. I sent you a text and you didn't respond.
About what?
Oh my gosh.
Technically, I didn't even really attend the Super Bowl party they had. I was just there.
You were just chilling.
Yeah, because I had to be.
I sent this to Craig Bentley on Sunday. Congrats, man. Record an acceptance speech on Thursday. That was Sunday, 7:41 p.m.
Oh, that wasn't a question. That was a statement. I just said.
And he's been preparing.
So did you prepare an acceptance speech
I
award?
did.
Would you like?
I already.
No. It was.
You didn't really thank anybody.
Yeah. So hold on, wait. Craig Bentley, longtime Eagles fan, was able to watch his team get revenge on the team that hurt them a few years back. Craig, 2025 Super Bowl, 2024 technically, Super Bowl champion. Come up here on the stage. You're standing next to Jalen. You're standing next to, what's that guy's name? Siragusa? No.
Sirianni?
Sirianni.
Is Tony Siragusa still alive?
I don't think so.
Sirianni's got himself paid is what he did.
Yeah, he did. He was going to get himself fired last year, and now he's back. Craig, accept this award. It's the Full Buddy Cast Super Bowl MVP award. You were the fan of the winning team. Me and Corey are waving at you. And so is Homer. Homer's waving at you, and so is Dan. Dan's waving at you, and a few others are waving at you. But what do you have to say? Here is your award.
I'd like to thank nobody.
Whoa.
I did this.
No, it's not an award for me. It's a team effort. All glory be to God. Team effort.
I'd like to point out you didn't start with that, and that's what you should do.
I do love that he went in the reverse of what you're supposed to do.
It's all about me, but all glory to God, though.
Team, God.
But still, about me.
In this order.
How about the awesome parade that's happening today as this comes out?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stream it?
That's scary.
I actually I joked with Carrie because we've already established that I hate Valentine's Day. I think it's a stupid made-up holiday.
Yeah, right.
The other day I said, hey, for Valentine's Day, you want to go out? You want to fly to Philly and go to Broad Street and go to the parade? And she just looked at me because she knew I wasn't serious. But it would have been awesome.
Would she have gone if you were like, here, I surprised you. Happy Valentine's Day. We're going to Philadelphia.
Well, yes, she would have gone, but that's a lot for a parade that lasts 2 hours.
How bad was Philadelphia, like the city? Like, was there deaths? Was there things on fire? I didn't get to see any. I didn't see any of it.
There's little confrontations, probably drunk people in the streets, but it wasn't.
It was like a normal Philly Tuesday.
So just like just week 12 of a week 12 win. Yeah.
But just wait till this
Parade.
Valentine's Day parade.
yeah.
Valentine's Day parade in the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
Where was the St. Valentine's Day massacre? Was that Chicago?
No, that was O'Leary's cow that kicked over the fire.
They kicked over the fire?
Yeah.
You know a song?
Yeah. Late last night when we were all in bed, Mrs. O'Leary left the lantern in the shed, and when the cow kicked it over, he winked his eye and said, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. Fire, fire, fire! We should just do a full hour of camp songs. I said a boom, chicka boom. Whoa!
Oh, hello.
Whoa, what's up? Jacqueline's here. This is our weekly. Jacqueline, go ahead and say quietly something. Wait. Let me ask you real quick, Jacqueline. We're talking about football, and we're talking about the Super Bowl. And who did you root for in the Super Bowl?
The Eagles.
Nice. And I did not. She was trying to remember. We were at church that morning, and they said, "Okay, all the Chief fans on one side, all the Eagle fans on the other side." And where'd you go, Jacqueline? Back in here.
I went to the Eagles side.
Why?
Because there was more people over there.
I mean,
And it just means,
Hey, you know what?
sense.
Yeah.
That's 70% of America.
Right.
Yeah.
I was very close to picking Chiefs because I think it's cool. But then I saw more people on the Eagles side, so I picked Eagles.
That's how Craig picked the Eagles.
yeah, that's
too.
cool. Now, and then
How those cool people turn out.
did you watch the game a little bit?
Only a little bit, but then I went upstairs.
But what was your favorite part of the Super Bowl?
Nothing.
Did you?
I
The
agree.
Eagles winning.
Wait, no, sorry. The football, the ads.
The commercials. What was your favorite commercial?
I don't know. IDK.
The IDK Metcalf. What happened on the bus yesterday with Vera?
I accidentally got in trouble by punching someone on accident
Where'd you punch that person?
in the face.
And
Just
then
by accident?
Did they deserve
I
it?
was playing around and then
back here.
I was playing around punching, and then he put his head closer, and then but he did it so fast that I didn't see it coming, and then I accidentally punched him in the face.
So you're saying he punched his face on your hand is what happened. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I meant that I accidentally punched him.
And then, so what happened after that?
Are you
get
are
in
you
trouble
still are
on
you
the-
still are you
I
still
cried. I cried so much that my eyes almost fell out.
Yep.
It's like getting out of a ticket.
Yeah. So this is what happened. So I'm waiting at the bus stop. Miss Vera, great bus driver. She said, by the way, she listened to the podcast when we mentioned bus drivers when it was you and me, and her parents listened, and they loved it. They loved the episode. So here's another Miss Vera story. So she kind of motions for me to get out of my car and come talk to her. And so she slid her window open, and she goes, "Hey, Jacqueline got in trouble today. That's why she's crying. She was playing around, accidentally punched a kid in the face, and that kid was crying, and so now she's in trouble because she's playing around and she's crying." I said, "Okay, thanks for telling me." And then Jacqueline and her friend walks across the street, and the friend goes, "Mr. Jacqueline's dad, Jacqueline punched a kid in the face, and that's why she's crying." and Jacqueline is just, and I go, get in the car. It's okay. Get in the car. Just get in the car. Then that kid walks away. Jacqueline got in the car. No, we're not saying names. We don't have permission to say names. So then this other kid is driving by. Well, his mom's driving by.
It was
You
my
can't
boyfriend. It was my boyfriend.
You punched your boyfriend?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay, so this
that's
guy,
domestic.
this kid. How many boyfriends do you have, by the way?
One.
How many
One that he
close
wants to tell you
boyfriends
about.
do you might have? Like there's a few that you're like probably could be your boyfriend too.
What?
Anyway, so
Do they still make the Valentine's Day mailbox? Did you make a mailbox to get Valentine's in?
What?
okay, so
I made like this box at school, and it's for Valentine's Day, so we could put our Valentines in the bags.
and I just like to say real quick. Earlier in the week, she was saying Valentine's Day the entire time. She's saying Valentine's now. Big, way to work on that. So anyway, this kid is driving by with his mom, and so we drive kind of near them because they're.
The kid is my boyfriend.
Put some respect. So Jacqueline, I didn't know if she wanted him to see her in absolute tears, and so I kind of like drove by them and put Jacqueline rolled down her window, and Jacqueline, waves, and then he comes out and he walks up. Now he doesn't look at me. He doesn't look at Jacqueline in the face. He doesn't even look. He just stands by her car, and his body is facing Jacqueline, but his head's looking away. Just directly away. He can tell he's nervous and he's scared a little bit. And he goes, Jacqueline, I have a friendship bracelet on the shelf in my room. Would you mind waiting for a moment while I go run in there and get that for you? And Jacqueline's like, sure. He goes, okay. And then he ran into his house and he ran back out. And
Is that what you're rocking right there?
it's a Wolverine and a Deadpool. He's got the other side friendship bracelet. And so he's like showing her how it magnetizes together and
So listen, these
Wait.
won't-
Yeah, listen. Stop talking and listen for a second. She's trying to tell a story.
the Wolverine one is a half heart, and that doesn't magnet together with the Deadpool heart. But there's like this little silver heart that has a magnet on it where you can connect it.
And so he is like, well, I really like Wolverine, and Wolverine's like my favorite, and I wanted to get this and get this for you, and but you can choose what one you want. And Jack was like, I'll take the Wolverine one.
Just like being married. He sounds like a keeper, though.
And so he's like, oh, okay. And so then
As he's crying, turning away.
so he's just like looking at it like, okay, half disappointed. I'm trying to take pictures of them, and Jacqueline's messing with the bracelets the entire time. They won't connect. I'm like, just kind of hold them by each other so I can take a quick picture of your proposal. So she's married now. Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty sweet of him. Very nice.
Why is it connected?
This is our human centipede of headphones. So anyway, stop. So anyway, Jacqueline now is a married woman,
Congratulations on your Valentine.
and there we go. All right, that was our Jacqueline segment of the day. Go away.
Hey, that rhymes. That should be the whole thing.
Hey, we got the Jacqueline segment of the day. Now go away. Love you. Anything else to say to the listeners? Happy Valentine's Day.
I will love. I will love Dad, but after Valentine's Day, I will only like him.
This is one more day. One more day of love. Then it's nothing but like after that.
Maybe it's just for that one day.
So it's like right now, tomorrow's love, and then the rest of the time until next Valentine's Day is like.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Corey speaks Jacqueline way better than I do.
don't like how
Oh, that's the best part.
Well,
I'm laughing, but I'm going bald. It hurts a little.
so go ahead. Go ahead and explain to everyone what you don't like about bald people.
Their heads look ugly.
She's not wrong.
So wait a second. I saw your fiance / boyfriend / husband. I saw the kind of how he was rocking a lot of hairspray. That's gonna make him go bald quicker, and he's gonna be bald one day. And what are you gonna do when that happens?
Only like him.
But you'll still be married to him. It's just the love goes to the like at that moment. As soon as that last hair strand falls to the ground, you're like, "Sorry, bud, you're on the like status now." Is that what's gonna happen?
What if he's got a cool beard, though? I mean, that makes up for it.
I don't like beards.
Yeah. So most daughters like kind of find their husband.
I'm only
Easy.
I'm only gonna like my dad because he also has a beard.
Yep.
And
Right.
I hate and don't like beards.
Perfect. Excellent. So I'm striking out.
I don't like your beard, and I don't like your beard.
Now she's just
Well,
pointing.
at least
At least
She's consistent.
yeah.
I only like brown beards. Yours is a little bit brown, and
Corey's hiding.
yours is a little bit.
So you don't like the white beards?
It makes you look like an old person.
Craig is loving this, by the way. Well, sorry, Santa. Sorry, bud. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. And
Santa is kind of old though.
yeah, well,
Old gray beard.
He's going to listen to this podcast. He's going to hear that you don't like white beards, and he's probably going to break every toy that he's making you right now.
And every toy to other people.
No, he's going to give all those toys.
He's still going to make him. Just give him to somebody else. Oh, that hit a nerve.
You now contemplate.
Now that you guys insult me, I'm gonna tell Santa to put you on the naughty list.
Let's be honest.
Hey, that's where Craig lives.
Let's be honest. Santa has way better things to do than listen to this podcast.
Yeah, he's not listening. He's too busy.
If you insult me, I will tell Santa.
Okay, I'm sorry for insulting you, even though you literally said I was ugly and my beard was old. Listen, if you insult me.
I'm going to take it as only a half insult because she said my beard's kind of brown. So
Yeah, that's true.
only a half insult.
And she actually kind of said to Craig, like, I kind of like your beard.
Yeah.
So,
He's been.
Barely has a beard.
Yeah, I have a short one.
yeah.
Very short beard.
All right.
You have a long beard.
Yep. All right. Get out of here. Love you. Go have fun. Go with Mom. Okay.
Ow.
Ooh, yum. All right. So, okay.
I felt good about that.
I think, is this moving into the house? Has this been a better move, or do you wish we were left alone in the podcast room?
It'd probably be pretty cold out there today.
Today would be, yeah.
This
yeah.
doesn't bother me at all.
At all.
No.
You're actually right next to a heater.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit warm.
You're gonna
Turn this down.
You're gonna have varicose veins over there by the end of the thing. It's
Hey, that's no joke, man. No joke.
I'm not
You got
joking.
family history.
Of varicose veins.
Truth.
That's coming to haunt us one day.
Did you guys ever, now that we're kind of, I remember going on some trips when I was a kid and buying little rings for girls that I liked or a necklace. Can you guys remember when you guys may have done the whole, let me get this girl I like a ring or maybe something else, like a little trinket or something? Did you guys ever do that?
No, because I always thought that if I liked a girl, I had to be mean to her.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense at that pool table. there was so many shaking. There were lots of shaking of his head, looking directly at her, just shaking his head.
Yeah, that's
so much disapproval.
that track's growing up too.
Did you ever buy a girl anything?
No, Craig told me I had to be mean to him. No, I never really did. I was never really smooth. Never really put myself out there.
Did you guys go?
Still to this day.
Did you guys?
They come to me.
Did you guys ever go on like family like road trips where it'd be gone for like a week driving everywhere or no?
We did camping, but not road trips.
Like camping like Eastern Washington or like it would be like a quick.
Went to Capalis a couple times. I remember that.
Eastern Washington.
Mossy Rock.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there a lot.
Watch a boat sink in Mossy Rock.
Did you guys really watch a boat sink?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like,
Look at me. Like,
he's like, it's a
like-
really cool story. Yes, it happened.
Was there tragedy to it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah. It was named Tragedy. That was the boat name.
I don't know. I just think with Valentine's Day,
Love is in the air.
love is in the air.
You
It's a
feeling
dumb
it?
day.
It is a dumb day, but it's okay to be dumb. It's like it's okay to like it's that.
There's not another holiday that's worse than Valentine's Day.
Okay, can I want a true answer. You usually give me true answers. So if there was an anti-Valentine's Day, like the opposite, like the complete opposite, you don't even talk to your spouse. It's you to be you. You can do whatever you want. So pretty much probably your birthday, Craig. But
Me Day.
would you buck the system and make it like fine? I'm taking her. They want me not to do it, so I'm going to take her on a date.
100%.
It wouldn't be an excuse. It's like, hey, sorry, it's not Valentine's Day, or it's the anti-Valentine's
No,
Day.
because it's my excuse to not do anything on this day. So
So then you're living it up. You're being Mr. Romantic.
yeah.
You got to think about this. He would either do it today or the 15th and be like,
The only time that I have in the past, and this was like pre-kids, that I decided to buy Carrie flowers, which doesn't happen very often. One, she's never been a huge flower person, but I think they're dumb. I would do it the day before.
What flowers does she like the most?
I don't know.
You just whatever one did you bring her?
Basically, yeah.
Nice. That's
I
good.
would do it the day before or the day after because there's a huge sale.
Huge sale the after stuff.
Yeah.
she likes
huge
a good
sale.
stock flower. It smells like cotton candy.
Just freaking Craig driving to the cemetery where they're rummaging through the dumpster getting
That's a lot of effort. Why not just go to somebody's house? Like a next door neighbor.
I probably missed a good joke by you. What did you say?
I said that her favorite is stock. It smells like cotton candy.
What's stock?
It's a real flower.
Okay, that wasn't funny.
I was making a statement. And I don't work tomorrow, so I'm going to miss out on seeing a lot of last minute runs to the store.
And currently we're going to just dive into your personal life for a moment.
That sounds
Here we
fun.
go.
We dive into Craig's quite often.
Before we do that, am I supposed to ask what that was?
Is this a huge pool?
Oh, what I sent you guys?
Yeah, what was that about?
That's just you guys. It's a bless. You guys have been a blessing to me these past few years, and I wanted to be for one moment a blessing to you guys. Dead serious. You guys have committed to.
He just sent me $10,000, guys, and I don't know what to do.
That's it? I got 100.
What?
He must have won the lotto and didn't tell anybody.
That tracks.
No, I've been trying to do that.
Second my whole
I've been trying to
life.
do that a little bit more,
Hey,
but
hey, thank you.
you're welcome.
It's very nice.
You're
of
welcome.
you.
It's not charity. It's not like it's you guys need it because you guys don't. But
you wrote that in the Venmo comment.
I actually did headphones
Mine
and a
doesn't
microphone.
say, I appreciate you. That's what I wanted it to say.
Happy Valentine's Day. I should have seen. I should have made Craig. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have sent that.
You should have sent
If
him
you
a
accept
card
this,
in
it
the
means
mail.
you love Valentine's Day.
You should have snail mail sent him a
Only
Valentine's
to be
card.
used on today for activities.
Yeah, it's got to be a love gift card.
So good. I wish I did that. Oh man, that sucks. I'm so stupid now. Diving into your life, you say that you got a little appointment this afternoon. Where is it located at?
Right down.
Is it
what
in
street's
town?
What
Okay,
street
cool.
he shouldn't not be named on?
Samansky.
Yeah, somewhere down there.
So okay, it's in town.
Yeah.
I was kind of wanting it to be.
Do you want me out of town?
No, I wanted you to be in town. I wanted you to be close so we could do this, Jacqueline. This is your last thing for this afternoon.
Sorry, my dad didn't speak because I was bugging him with a ball.
Thank you. That's
was very
that's
nice.
that's a word from our sponsor.
I mean, after all the insults slung, that was very polite.
I know. I think she's feeling a little guilty. Are you so it's in town still? I was just because I know that you were kind of looking around, kind of possibly whatever was the best.
Whatever worked.
He looked
Yeah.
for New York a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried Indy yet? Indiana.
No.
Have
It feels like I'd be too like of the same person.
You like
just-
Colorado though.
Yeah, Colorado would be cool.
I've been to Colorado. It's lovely.
Yeah, it was pretty nice there.
You're a big Colorado. Are you a Denver fan now? A little bit, maybe.
No.
But I mean, were you kind of for
I
Peyton?
had a Peyton shirt of the Broncos. Is the only non-Colts thing I owned.
Where did he leave or did they trade? Oh no, was it the neck injury?
Yeah, and they
then
drafted
they released
Luck,
him.
and so they released him to go find his own way.
And were you mad at Irsay for that?
Not at the time. It was It's not like you weren't going to draft Luck and you weren't going to play him. So
And then
Especially when you sucked for Luck, you had to do it.
yeah. What about Dungy? You a big Dungy fan still?
I enjoy Dungy. I've read his book. It's good.
It is a good book.
He's a very faith-based man.
Very so. Very much so. Well, let's get to some of these questions that we have. Not many, believe it or not,
On par with the listeners that we have.
but we have.
But we do appreciate them.
we
Did you
do-
guys go
Send them.
deep last time without me or
We
something? Because I feel like
really did.
Did you? Because I feel like something's missing. Like you said, we're gonna go deep, and then you asked me like one question, and then Craig was all giddy for some reason.
Well,
what happened?
We talked about his relationship with Carrie, how it started, how it blossomed, how it.
You went that deep?
And he like kind of
my
like, and I even
gosh.
talked to her at the pool table. I'm like, I listened, and I go, well, I thought it was pretty cool, like, because what if like he didn't move to that apartment and then the things happened to where then he had to move back? We still would have got together. It would have happened no matter what.
Fate is fate.
And I said, but I think what if it didn't? Like, what if he was still at that, still in college, still stayed there, didn't get accepted into that apartment, he didn't get home. We still would have been together. I don't like what you're saying. You're saying that we shouldn't be together. Is that what you're saying to me right now? I'm not. That's exactly how it went. Like, I know that I like to embellish, but that is exactly how it went.
I did find some rentals over there that were pretty cheap, so it's pretty enticing that way too.
Go back to college. Just Adam Sandler going back to. So we got the people that like this so far: Brandon Benton, BJ Benton, Hannah Harding, Craig Bentley, Joanne Weiss, Dan Coote Snyder, Andy Holmes. I don't know Andy Holmes though. Was he
Played softball with us.
okay?
He's a good guy.
Nice. And then Homer said, "Did he go to work the next day, or was he too hungover from celebrating?"
I went to work.
Were you like looking forward to getting everyone being like, you know what you're talking about, like football?
I had people come up and congratulate me. But I've never not like I would love it if it worked out to where you had the next day off after the Super Bowl. But I have never taken the day off after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, me neither.
So I really wasn't going to start. I thought about it. I will be honest. I thought about calling in, but it wasn't.
Would they
worth it.
have been like, okay, yeah, your team just won the Super Bowl, we're cool?
No, they would have been like, "Oh, he's sick," because he said he's sick.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, but no.
As they see you in Philadelphia hanging from freaking.
I went to.
Is that
I went to work.
Craig? That seems weird.
I went to work.
Went to work, got the kudos.
I was tired, but I went to work.
Did you make bets?
So this year, I think we talked about it a little bit.
A little
last
bit,
time.
but you were also kind of
I
holding
did-
it to your chest a
I
little
did
bit.
not. I did not go. I did not place any bets for the Eagles to win, except one bet 10 minutes before the game, and that was with Garrett.
Oh,
And I had told him that I wasn't going to bet.
because he's a Chiefs guy.
because he's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I did not want to bet this time on the Eagles winning
Right.
because I did that last time. Not only did I lose a lot of money, but in my head, I just blamed that. But I bet Garrett $20 this time, straight up. Told him he was the only person I made that bet with.
That's got to feel good.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool. We had a couple parlays that didn't pan out. My kicker parlay didn't really work out very well because, Butker didn't even get to kick, so
What
I
do you
guess,
need
I,
that
guess I
for?
didn't work out at all.
Yeah, that was wild. I've done stuff in the past where having a team score 0 at halftime pays a ton. It pays a lot. That at a Super Bowl level with the Chiefs, if you thought that they would be at 0 at halftime, you probably made so much money on that. I mean, it probably was a $5 bet to win 240. Like it's incredible. I wish I would have put more money. The only thing I wanted was tails, and that was it. I did get the DeAndre Hopkins touchdown. I was a Saquon Barkley touchdown away from a parlay. I had Saquon, Jalen, rushing a touchdown. I had Xavier Howard or Xavier Howard. Yeah, Xavier Howard, right?
Xavier Worthy?
Worthy, thank you. And DeAndre.
Are you gonna go place futures bet?
Dude, I don't know why you don't do that. Like Brandon did. Shout out to Brandon, the #1 Eagles fan that I know. I don't know why you didn't make a futures bet.
Because I quit betting when I lost so much betting on them. I have not bet on the Eagles to win.
That's not actually betting on them. That's like saying, like, I could definitely understand you walking in to a Super Bowl being worried about it, but
if you put it at the beginning of the
year,
if
you just put it out in June, it doesn't freaking matter.
Then if I do that, they're going to end up like 8-8 or barely make playoffs.
No.
Look what happened last year. After they went to Super Bowl, they lose to Tampa. I was in Vegas making bets, not doing stuff, and so 2 years in a row I bet a whole bunch of money. And
That's true.
Lost.
I should have. Well, a whole bunch. But Brandon did it. Congratulations to Brandon, #1 Eagles fan that I know.
You look at me like I care.
You do care a little bit. It does sting a little bit.
Not really.
If you would have,
if you were a real fan, you would have bet at the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you bet on the Colts ever?
I have. I didn't this year.
See, I don't know. Maybe
I put 100 on the Super Bowl before season, last 2 years ago, I think.
Let's pull our money. Let's all bet on the Eagles next year.
You guys have some free money to do that now. I hope you guys
$333 apiece. I'll put the extra $1 in
for $1,000.
Why don't we each have to bet 100 on our own team?
Right.
I don't want to bet on the Eagles. Gross.
I mean, the odds are terrible at this point. I mean, if you would have said the
They're
Eagles,
not even the favorite next year coming out right now. They're like second.
Do you imagine
behind the Chiefs again?
Can you imagine the Colts odds right now, though?
Colts and
If
Seahawks.
I pulled that out,
oh, for sure.
Man, I'd make some money.
Colts versus Seahawks.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Market. They play next year anyway.
They play here.
Yeah.
Ooh, are you gonna go?
Maybe.
We should.
We
should go.
All of us.
We should have a full buddy party. It's going to be all Seahawks fans and me.
I'm too old. Too old for that.
I'm not gonna wear Seahawks gear.
No? What are you going to wear?
What are you going to wear?
Eagles gear?
If we went to that, I would borrow some Colts gear for
Would you?
Yeah.
Did you wear Colts gear to
At
the
the Colts
Titans
game.
Colts game?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
not wearing Seahawks gear. I had this conversation. This was pretty cool. This will be a shout out real quick. So Friday when you saw us later that night, we were over at Phil's.
Yeah.
And I went up to get a drink, and as I'm walking, I hear "Go Birds," right? Which, for those of you who don't know, "Go Birds" is like saying hi to an Eagles person.
Yeah.
Right? And I said, "Oh, go Birds." Didn't look, didn't really pay attention to where it was coming from. Went and sat down. And as this couple was walking out, he came over and talked to me and Carrie because we were wearing Eagles stuff. And he had lived in Philly. And he was a huge Eagles fan, and he basically said he hadn't seen a lot of Eagles fans around here, so we sat and talked a little bit about the Eagles and whatnot. But shout out to him.
It
was awesome.
Catch his name?
No, I did not.
I got a shout out.
Birdie the Bird.
Somebody sent me questions, and I forgot about it. I got questions.
All right, let's
ready?
hear them.
Wait, on your phone?
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, wait. Before we get into that, let me finish up my questions.
Sent you those.
A man named Jackson.
And who's Jackson?
man.
Jacqueline, go sit down. Please.
I used to work with him.
And what did he say?
Well, he sent a whole bunch of stuff. Like,
All right.
It's the whole
Oh,
thing.
and by the way, how did you get that horseshoe on there?
Do you think
On the
the
screen?
Chiefs lost
It's a cover
because
screen.
of Taylor Swift? That's from Dan Coote Snyder.
No, I think the Chiefs lost because they weren't the better team.
Yeah, I know. He's on the podcast, which we're trying to record right now, but you keep coming in here. Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool.
I have a full body.
Right, you have one. Go sit by Mom.
But
Okay.
but that being said, I will say this:
She didn't wear colors.
She didn't wear Chiefs gear.
Ooh, why? But that's okay.
She's from Philly, or she's from Pennsylvania.
She's from Pennsylvania, and she grew up an
okay.
Eagles fan. Her dad's a huge Eagles fan.
But she only didn't wear it because why?
I think
Worried about the jinx.
I know. I really think that she's so big that she probably doesn't care what a lot of people think because she's just going to make money no matter what.
Right.
But I honestly think
She's low key rooting for it.
that, well, not that, but I think that at some point did you see her face when they put her up on the Jumbotron and how many Eagles fans booed her?
Yeah.
I don't think she's used to that.
No.
I don't think she's used to getting booed.
No, I don't think so either. I think that was a wild thing, and it was just obviously it was just going to be Eagles and probably the rest of the NFL fans, no matter who you were, as long as you weren't a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. So I think she didn't do that purposely, like a PR move by not wearing Eagle or Chief stuff.
Oh, so she just didn't want to get weird with it. Jared Skelly, working on questions. What time are you recording? Tomorrow afternoon? Still nothing. Holly Graff. Nothing. She does hit me up about the most random stuff though, and I really appreciate that. And then let's see. That was it. That was all. One person said. Holly Graff said, "I see the missed opportunity here for a joint windbreaker photo opportunity," which that's true. She did, and Jennifer Salbrack as well. Hearted it. Okay, to Jackson.
The Mariners
Yes, we got to put a bet. Yes,
have announced
I
they
bet
are
on the Mariners.
retiring Ichiro's number
51.
on August 9th. This happens to be the 80th anniversary of the United States dropping a bomb that killed 100,000 Japanese people. Do you think they are aware of this? And if they are, should they move it?
Oh, it's Trump's America. No, I don't know. That's wild.
I think they pay people enough that they are aware of it, and they probably just didn't think it was going to be made an issue.
Do you think that they're going to do a nice tribute to
What year? What anniversary was it?
Of the United States dropping a bomb
on Hiroshima?
But is it like? What?
It's
year
the
was
80th anniversary.
Dude, that's crazy.
So you can't show home runs. You can't show them dropping bombs.
Why
Oh
not?
gosh. That's wild. That's
And he has a B part to that question for Craig. And he
Ooh,
said,
I get a B part.
when you're discussing that first question, hypothetically, if somebody was planning a trip to attend that game on the 9th and maybe a draft on the 15th, how likely would that draft occur on the 15th?
Probably real likely, seeing how the big draft is the 16th.
It is.
So I will get that answer sooner than later.
So it sounds
But-
like he's going to be in town for that game.
so the
Enjoying it.
15th. What day is that? Just so we can all
So
be.
it should be a Friday.
The 15th is a Friday.
I can make it.
Okay, good to know.
I can make it.
All right, next question then.
To do stickers.
To probably take a part of take part in the draft because there's gonna be someone that drops out between now and then.
I don't know. This man is traveling from Florida just to be with us.
I know, and I like that. I'm excited.
That's dedication.
That is.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Imagine a universe where every dream you've ever had came true,
Oh wow.
but stepping into it means you never remember the life you're living now. All of your current experiences, relationships, identity would be lost. Would you choose the dream world, not knowing if it would be better, or even if you would recognize any happiness from your past?
No, I would not. I'm out.
No, yeah, absolutely not. No, I mean, I could understand some people probably, but
What's that supposed to mean?
Whoa. He just said your life isn't as good as your dreams.
You haven't been in my dream. I know. You want to? I will tell you. I'm going to tell you a dream I just had because it was weird as shit. Down the road from my parents' house, where that bus stop is.
yeah,
That's where we used to get picked up.
That's where his
And-
daughter gets off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where Micah's house used to be, so it was back further. It
Okay.
wasn't like as grown up as it is, and so there used to be like a big field kind of right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. My dream was Craig had a baby in the back of a bicycle, riding it through that field, just laughing, like maniacally laughing, like he was evil. And the baby's just swinging around. Then it falls out of the bike, right? And I'm yelling at him like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He's just laughing, grabs it, puts it back in, and just rides by me laughing at me. That's all I remember of the dream.
That is a.
It was weird.
It's kind of a believable dream, actually.
Hey, side note C. Can we pick other people's dream worlds to be in?
Because yes, Craig, it was a Schwinn. So it was one of those beach cruisers.
That's Jackson. I like how creative that is, but that is the dumbest question I think I've ever heard because it's literally like saying, "Hey, do you want $1 million or do you want negative $1 million?" Like that. That's what that question is. The creativity on it is like you got to trade this life. That's an absolute no.
But you're trading it for a dream life,
though. There's a lot of people that would say yes to that question. No, I just mean in general. I don't think it.
Why do you try to hurt me?
Dude,
what's wrong with my life, Travis? You know what? No, tell me what's wrong with my life.
Here's the
deal.
Go ahead. $1 million,
Yes.
or negative $1 million isn't even the same analogy as what he's asking. What he's asking you is, do you want to continue your life, which maybe you're a millionaire?
No.
Or do you want to go in and possibly get $100 million? No.
But you won't remember the people
That's
in
the
this
thing.
life.
I can't. Well, okay, wait. I will give him the creativity that it's really not going to hinder me because I'm not going to remember what it was that I'm missing.
Yeah, you won't remember the people.
So, okay, that's a good... But no, I mean...
So you know what? I'm back on. I choose the dream so I forget this moment and you.
And plus, the only way to answer that question is only each person knows what their dream world would be anyway.
Yeah, but my dream world is sick as...
Does it look like Minecraft?
So there you go. So then
it's like a Minecraft world,
might
isn't
be
it?
different than what other people's dream worlds are.
Well, freaking... Here's one for you. Jamie this week was like... I was like if we get $100 million, she goes, I'm divorcing you, taking half, and I'm going to go on a deserted island. Like it was as if, like for here we had a him and haw about Jackson.
And you're choosing that over Dream World.
It was literally
your dream world. You could already have that yourself, and you wouldn't remember.
I didn't say that. She did.
I know, but you wouldn't remember her saying that to you.
She's thought about it, and I've noticed her playing the lottery a whole lot more, and so now I'm starting to be like, okay, this is making a lot of sense now.
Yeah, but if she wins, if she's smart and she's playing, she would make sure that you're done before she cashes it in, because then she doesn't even have to give you half.
Yeah, that's true. She would put it in like some type of a separate account without knowing. Like
I don't know. She was so ready to pull the ripcord on that thing that it was incredible. The question wasn't even out of my mouth yet. She's like, "Yeah, I'd probably divorce you and take $50 million and go buy a on the side of the island." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
But you get 50 million.
Hey, you know what the
I
other
got
thing
divorced
is?
and didn't get 50 million.
Yeah. You
yeah.
know what the other thing is? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Yeah, it's true too. You ask scary questions, you're gonna get scary answers. All right, back to Jackson.
All right, the last one's kind of a more serious, it looks like here.
By the way, shout out to Jackson and not shout out to Jared Skelly on this. Keep going.
What if the increase in our natural disasters we have witnessed is not due to climate change, but it's because experiments to control weather patterns have gone catastrophically wrong?
Yes, I believe that. I believe there's some we're trying to figure out how to manipulate weather, not because we're evil, but to be like, hey, it'd be nice to
Get some rain over.
Get some rain. We want, yes, and we want to, I believe that we've tried some things.
Do you think they'd pick and choose though?
I think just like anything, you freaking run some tests. But I don't think it's like they're evilly trying to ruin our lives. I think it's like, oh shoot, that got out of control. Don't do that one again.
Accidentally made 2 hurricanes instead of 1. A week apart.
Literally, like
Where's the second one?
Yeah, like we've all made mistakes at work.
like the California fires. If they could have chose, they're like, we can put rain over there, but we're good. We're not going to do that.
Well, no, I mean, I think the wind, and I think there's a lot of like.
But at what point? You could have created a hurricane that would have doused all the fires. Would you have did it?
If they Dallased all the... Is that like a terrible season?
No,
Her name was probably Debbie.
I didn't say Dallas.
You
I
said
doused.
Dallas. You said Dallas.
Doused.
Doused.
Which is worse than being doused, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get any worse than being Dallas.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like Munson.
But what I'm asking you is, under this thing, all those fires,
Yeah.
if they can't create rain from clouds,
Right.
but they could create a hurricane to come in,
Right. And wipe
would you be
things
okay
out.
with that? Because now you're just,
Weren't they talking about that?
now you're just taking one thing and making it possibly worse by creating something else.
I thought that's what he said he wanted to do, though, because the ocean's right. We have the ocean right here.
Yeah, that's
How
right
come
there.
the fire is not out?
Yeah. Duh.
That's what I'm asking you.
That's what I'm asking you.
Why didn't you just put the hose into the ocean and then hit go?
Right. Jacqueline,
Well,
we're
salt water
recording.
doesn't really
Shut
put fire
up.
out as well. Anybody that's a fireman that listens to this show can speak to that.
Just joking. By the way, I had the firefighters over here twice. Once in January, once 2 days ago.
Were they doing a photo shoot for you?
Yeah,
a
they
calendar
were.
or something?
No, the first one was I had a gas leak outside. I was throwing the ball, and there was I guess debris sometimes works its way through the lines, and it gets on the seal, it hinders the seal, and so then when the little flap thing doesn't close all the way, obviously gas gets emoted outside. So anyway, I almost lit a cigarette up like the National Lampoons. I'm just kidding. I didn't. Smelled it. They came out, and then the city came out and they fixed it. And then 2 days ago, we're burning a lot. It's cold, burning a lot of wood. Got the furnace going as well, and I hear in the morning, I hear this ee, and I'm like, oh man, my furnace belt, that sucks. So I go down to the basement to kind of see if I can smack the side of the furnace, and I'm like, well, that's not the belt. I walk up, and it's the carbon monoxide alarm going off. So I Google that, and it says get everyone out of the house and call 911 immediately. And so I call my dad, and then and
Not 911. I don't get people out of the house. I call my dad.
I go, hey, Dad, what do you think about this? And he's like,
batteries.
it's cold. It's probably something frozen maybe in the furnace. Why don't you go open the back door, let it vent out, and but close off anything to the kitchen, because we have a door between the kitchen and the basement. And once you lay that carbon monoxide alarm on the bottom of the on the floor there, and then if it picks it up, maybe you call 911 at that point. But let it warm up let the outside warm up first. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. I called Jamie, and I go, Jamie, yeah, tell her the story. She goes, call 911. And I'm like, yeah, but she goes, call 911 or I will call 911. And I'm like, well, we'll see. And then all of a sudden the thing goes again where I had put it. And so then I call 911. I get Jacqueline and Kane out of the house and Goose. We go into the garage. We've had a heater on all night, so it's still warm in the garage. And so then out comes Lance and Josh, and I know them. And so then they're kind of walking through. But Tuesday, and this was Tuesday. Tuesday, I like cleaning the house around Wednesday, Thursday, for then the weekend I don't have to clean, and I can just enjoy my weekend. And so, but then Monday it's kind of trashed, and then Tuesday it's super trashed. So, it looks kind of like just a messy hoarder place for a moment. And so anyway, they check it out. They go, no, you're fine. They use their readings and they're good. And they go through every room and they read everything. Anyway, they leave. And so I'm good there. I'm like, okay. And then I get a knock on the door, and it's the city who's like, hey, and I said, fire department's already here. And they're like, wow, they're fast. They're like, you look familiar. And I'm like, you kind of look familiar too. Were you here last week or 2 weeks ago? And he goes, no, that wasn't me. And I go, okay. And then we go, and I go, well, my wife would feel better probably if you were to come in and kind of read some things. And so then they read, they were fine. But halfway through, the guy goes, oh, you do a podcast, right? I'm like, yeah, I do a podcast. He goes, Joey Hollenbeck? I go, yeah, Joey Hollenbeck. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. You look, that's how I know you. I'm like, yep. I'm sorry that you have to, but I wish if I could go back in time, if it was a dream and I could step into that dream and ask him this question and forget the rest of my life, I would have said, you work for the city. what do you think about surveyors? I really want to hear other people talking about surveyors.
You need 'em.
Enumclaw can't afford surveyors.
Oh, they don't have any.
No.
That's why they build roundabouts.
There's only about 8 to 9 cities in the state that have surveyors.
Because they realize it's just magic?
They sub it out. They think it's cheaper to sub it out, which it's absolutely not. But Enumclaw's budget probably doesn't allow to.
What do you walk? Are you a million? I don't know that you're a millionaire right now.
No, but I mean, it's just in general. If the Enumclaw for their projects, they have other surveyors come in, a whole bunch of different companies. After time, they're paying more than they would have an actual city.
After time.
See, we worked at Safeway together. This is a song that will come on. Time after time.
Did you try to sell your wife on not calling 911 because your dad said not to?
I did for a moment, and she's like,
Did your dad ever check in with you?
No, he did. But okay, here's the thing. And Jamie's gonna make fun of this, and this takes me back to my car accident with Aaron Mayer and Jerry Streeter when I was in high school. But I'm a placebo guy. Like if I feel like if someone says, "Man, I'm ready to throw up," I'm like, yeah, man, me too. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Like I can easily go there. And so when they're like, yeah, you might have the carbon monoxide leak, I'm like, I am feeling a little lightheaded. I am feeling like I'm about to pass out. And so then that's
Just calling sick the next day.
I called in sick the next day. And like
try
when
to do push-ups right
I
there.
got carbon monoxide poisoning.
yeah,
Not a week.
when I got in that car accident with Aaron and Jerry, we got hit hard. We got hit so hard. We spun out, went across a few lanes, and I hit my head, and it was a good knock. What I thought, and so this old couple comes out. They're it's like the middle. It's like 10 a.m. and he's like, "Come here," and then they're like, and I'm like, "Oh, it's why is my head wet? It's not raining." And I reach into my I had a beanie on, and I pull my hand out, and there's blood on my hand. And I'm like, "Oh gosh, guys, oh, I'm injured. Oh my gosh!" And so they sat me down and they took my hat off, and I had like a little centimeter like cut, like barely anything. But I didn't know that. But yeah, I thought I was dead. I thought I was dying. That's just how I am. Are you placebo guys too?
No.
Corey?
No.
You can cut my arm off and be like, I'm good. Put it back on.
I will not do that.
But a flesh wound.
You cut my arm off, I will scream like a girl. Very loudly.
All right, well, let's do some shout outs. Let's get
My shout out, thank you to everybody, and I'm out.
Yep. Good luck. Good luck, Corey, on your life.
I'm gonna go get in my dream now.
This is my dream.
I would like to shout out Kellen Hall, Adam Kenny Art, Cassie Spencer, Amanda Keating, Jared Skelly, Ben Illman, Jamie Kenny, Jackson Zyda. Thank you very much for the questions. Cameron Stratton, real estate agent. Go hit him up if you're looking for something. Jackie Van Hoof, go check out the This Is Us. This is who we are. Us. This is on TikTok. We are us. Shout out to the city guy that listens to the podcast every once in a while because Joey Hollenbeck's on it. Craig.
I'll give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Jeffrey Lurie, and Howie Roseman for doing a really good job at making a team very good.
Wow. How long do you extend Sariano?
I say he gets
6?
4 years. What's that? $56 million.
Do you think the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl in the next 10 years?
Yes.
Do you think they're going back in the next 3 years?
Yes.
I think they're done. I think Kelsey's retiring. I think that Kareem Hunt. I mean, like they put together a season here. I think this is the last one. This is the one that explodes them.
I think that they have now it's 1-1. They have the
they have the fight. They want to get back with the Eagles.
How many people in America would absolutely hate that?
Another Super Bowl with the Eagles and the Chiefs?
Yeah.
They would hate that. You would love it.
That's what I'm rooting for then.
All right, good. Yes. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great week. Send us your questions and your questions. Have a great Valentine's Day with the one that you love.
No.
Craig.
No. Valentine's Day is dumb. Just remember that.
Forever.
Forever. Yeah. What does it change?
Just always remember that. All right. Love you guys. Have a great week and take care.